All right. All right. The New Year casserole is in, so I must be already tuning in to all those Virgos out there. I know that you all can appreciate. First of all, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and I'm coming on to continue this conversation of holiday activation readings. And now we are on to those lovely Virgos. Again, I wanted to start off and say I'm keeping my food right. I'm being organized and practical and really trying to be purposeful on the pathway. And here I am hoping to be a purpose for all those Virgos, sun, moon, rising, whatever vibrationally, wherever Virgos in your life. Maybe you have somebody in your family. However that it plays out, I am here to empower you in every way possible. So, again, I'm speaking to all those Virgos out there. And before we start, let me go ahead and clear the pathway, clear the deck, clear the pathway so we can gain clarity and much deeper sight, which is coming into full focus. All right. So let's just see. And again, all of this is intuitive. Spirit is always leading, and all of it, we just have to be open and ready. All right. You're here to learn and to move even more victorious on the path, and then we can be most victorious when we know where and how the activations that are here, that have been here, that are evolving around us, through us, and all around. What does it look like? What do we need to know? I am here to provide that knowingness again for all those Virgos out there. I can feel the home, the family, the self, and then the evolution in between the changes that are here. All right. So Spirit just said one more. So, all right. That's interesting. Okay, we have a page of wands that is starting off upside down. There's nothing upside down. Wherever you see a card so-called reversed or upside down, that is more about the internal work. So with a page of wands, it really is speaking to messages. It's speaking to surrender. It's speaking to using the pathway and the mind in the right ways. Messages, internal messages that we have about ourselves and or messages back and forth. Again, this can be very much what is contained within the mind. Within the winter season, within the end of a year, we're always trying to find our way, and it is important for us to go within in order to understand the worlds that are changing all around us. And as I say it, there it is. We have this Five of Wands. So this is pointing to that there has been turmoil where we've had to really stand our truth and where there's just have been some fighting, whether internal within ourselves. Look again, that turning inward, but also connected to the external world, to those around us. Maybe this has forced some of you in to really have to say, this is the biggest awakening that I never saw. And what am I going to do about it? How is this going to play out? And where can I find peace on the pathway? Again, I'm speaking to all those Virgos out there. We have a whole lot of energy that is here to begin to level you up. Now, in leveling you up, it's important to think about endings, letting go of something, some way, someone, some lifestyle, maybe even an addiction, but something that has kept us from who we really are. Only you know. Again, I'm speaking to all those Virgos. So right now we're thinking about the internal work, the shadow work, but the messages, the what we say to ourselves as the world gets loud and as we're forced to really have to contend with our world around us. Where and how's it time to let go, clear the pathway, be all right with the so-called losses, which there is no loss. It's just about moving out of the way of the drama of others and getting out of that way and finding our emotional balance and using our mind and our time wisely. Because, see, right here, these changes are connected to a tower. And this tower has made you have to think in every direction, to really think about what And where and how can I find my place of alignment? A tower is not bad. It's just that things can get shook all the way up. We're walking in between worlds. We're seeing completion and endings, and where we're just forced to have to change. We're forced to have to change within ourselves. And also, there are changes in the groups and how we deal with one another. As I just reminded us, and only those Virgos know, some of us, because of the turmoil, it's been a shakeup, and we've just had to let things go. Maybe friendships, maybe even close relatives. This is not going to work anymore. Now, as things get shook up, there is the walking in between worlds so that then you can meet new people, a new person, find new groups that really can help you to find the wholeness of who you are. We often, hold to things and people believing that it's forever. Well, vibrations and the evolution will remind us that there is no forever, but at the same time, there's the moment, there's forward movement, and then there's recognizing the reason, the season, and the evolution. So as there's coming together, as you find your tribe, as you find the right flow in the world of others and you in your place of others, you will walk in between worlds. It is, again, having to shed, having to let go, and really having to tend to your own garden. So here we're having an Eight of Pentacles. And this has been coming through for everybody. And I think even more because we're moving into an 8 year. This is about abundance, power, and your connection with others. We're really trying to see, what does this mean? What does this moment mean? What does this turmoil mean? What does this shakeup mean? What does it mean to let go? What will my future look like? And what am I internalizing and believing about this? Did I do anything wrong? Hold on now. What? You are standing at a very powerful point, whether you believe it or not. When and where and how you see the beauty in and of and through the changes, then you can really embrace the walking in between worlds. Okay, universe, I'm ready to open up to the best and the highest for me, around me, through me. And look at that. Through that, you will see forward movement on the path. You will gain new spectacles, and there's a whole new journey that is ever winding, ever vibrational, and very bright. There's a whole new place of expansion as you move, as you learn, as you see, as you move through these wheels of change. Look at that. Far from any foolish energy. The fool, so called fool, has come through this card, has come through. And that interesting because it really is the beginning of a new journey, of a new vibrational movement, climb, if you will, but then also holding one's head high to see the higher perspective, to have ambition, forward movement, and really getting to a place of, okay, this is a whole new me that is emerging. So the messages that we tell ourselves, even amid turmoil, are very important because we can crumble believing all kinds of things or feeling that we haven't fulfilled expectations of others. And then there's where we separate ourselves from, as you'll hear me say often, the interview room of others and their needs and their expectations and even the feelings that they can project on you. Why didn't you do? I expected you to do the way that I wanted you to. It's time to clear the pathway, see through what has really been a minor intense moment for some. And the intensity has led to shakeup and it's forcing us to have to really think, who am I in the worlds that are changing? Where and how do I want to walk into this new world as things are coming to a full apex of understanding? There's no ending. We're now moving into a whole flow as a new journey is evolving. I mean, wow. No low vibrational reading at all. This is more about we're standing on the precipice of so much more. Again, I'm speaking to all those Virgos out there. I mean, wherever there's a shakeup, wherever there's sort of movement on the ground or even within the mind, we're moving towards something bigger, better, higher, in incredible ways. So now we want to go ahead and move into the animal spirit cards that have continued to lend tremendous light as we prepare to walk in between worlds and changes that are all around us, within ourselves, within the people. What can the animals, what kind of insight is out there for all those Virgos out there? Let's go deep. Let's call them on in. Who can the Virgos call on as these changes are happening? Again, we're speaking to all those Virgos out there as new activations are happening and forcing you to have to really say, this is how we're going to move forward on the path with clarity, with insight, and really with stepping all the way in, going in rather deep. Look at that. Going in deep. This is the fourth card. So this is saying about the lion, the forward facing, having courage, being bold, seeing all the way forward and beyond. That lion energy is incredible. And then it is about calling it in, being graceful on the path, and then also being ferocious where we need to be. But loving the learning that is here as you're activating, as wheels are changing, and again, as you're moving in between worlds. Shark. So we have shark, we have elk, and we have mouse. This shark energy is truly here for you, Virgo. Now, note that it is internal. So, this is talking about internal transformations that are happening within you as you are swimming and often, obviously, within waters. It isn't about pulling the shark out the waters, but it is learning where and how to be very precise, to have full awareness within the waters of self, of others. The tears are going to be here, the waters of others that we are navigating within and around. And then there's finding our balance and being smart as big lessons are coming on in. So now it is about turning inward and really looking at the forward energy ahead that is about. And now it's about, for all those Virgos out there, be unafraid to call on the elk, a very, very, very powerful animal. Elk, this is about the multitudes, the groups, really standing tall and firm within the antenna of connection to the higher realms. Again, learning through the living and the loving and the evolution, and also recognizing that you are a key holder to the future. You've known it. You were born that way. And it's about how we navigate it. As above, so below. So then we have the mouse. Nothing small about the mouse at all. The mouse, it is about having purpose, moving very swiftly, managing the multi dimensions of self and the energy that can come in a variety of colors and ways that activate us, that are really helping us to tune into new talents. It is about forward movement. You're learning as you move. And it also is about learning to love you and just loving all of the shower of new abundance and new skills that are about to really come down in exciting ways. So, again, I'm speaking to all of those Virgos out there. Look, tune into the shark, tune into the elk, tune into the mouse, tune into the lion energy. You can really harness a whole new path as the crossroads are here and you're really thinking about this precipice, this new place, this new upward movement that also will mean going deep within yourself. Wherever that there's a four energy, it is about seeing through to the truth, seeing through the crossroads, caring about yourself while with the others, but also continuing to work hard, being practical, loving what you're doing, and being open to the universe that is going to lead you to tremendous change. This change, only you can know vibrationally where and how that it can allow the joy, the delight, and the fun to come out. So, again, tune in to shark, elk, mouse, lion, and most of all, your heart. So, again, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and I'm coming on to do holiday activation readings for all those Virgos out there. Be victorious on the path, be smart, arise through the fires of change, and hey, give love all day and every day because even more is evolving as you learn and grow and expand. So, again, you know that I'll come on and empower you even more in the near and far future. All right, now, I'll talk to you soon, and I sure enough will empower you soon. All right, bye bye.